Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Hexcells Plus. So I played these two again and got them without mistakes, and I have taken a break and slept since then, so now I feel at least a little bit mentally refreshed so that we can start taking on 35 and maybe 36. We'll just have to see how long it takes to do 35. So let's hop into it. These puzzles have gotten extremely big and seem to only be getting bigger and bigger. Doesn't this... Well, see, what could be the case though is this could be part of the pattern and that could be part of the pattern and that could be part of the pattern. So with that, we're not certain. This one, however, may be already solved. 5 here, 6 here. I need to eliminate 2 more there. This one's only touching 1 though, so we know that that's part of it, which means that's not part of it, which means that is part of it, and that's not part of it. Still though, this could be part of it, and this could be part of it. But if we look here, it says there's 4. And if we look here, it says there's 2, which tells us there can only be 1 more here, which means this has to be part of it, because it couldn't be this and this, that'd be 3. So that's part of it. That isn't. That is. That isn't. Interesting. So we're done with that right now. This one has only 2 left. This one's touching 4, and this one's touching. So we know again that there's only 2 here, because there's 2 in this row and 2 in this row. So we have to satisfy both this and this. If I put 1 here, that doesn't satisfy this. If I put 1 here, it doesn't satisfy this. So it has to be here. That eliminates this, this, and we're done with that. This 2 eliminates these 2. This 4 doesn't eliminate anything. This 1 includes this one, though, which then satisfies this 2, so we get rid of these 2. Now this 4 is only touching 4, so that includes that. This 3 is only touching 3, so that includes that. This 2 has been satisfied, so that excludes these 2. And what more can we take? This 3 here is only touching 3, so those 2 are part of the pattern. Interesting issue there. I don't think this here tells us anything, nor does this really. We can, however, eliminate this one, which means this, and this are gone. Interesting. How do you do this pattern? Let's get rid of this. Let's see, how many slots are here? A lot. So there could be 1 here and 1 here. And then, but not then 1 here. It would have to be 1 here. And 1, no, that doesn't make sense. If we did 1 here and 1 here, then here. That satisfies everything. If we did one here, then one here, that satisfies those two and one there. If I did one here, and then one, let's see, one here and one here, that doesn't work. I think this one's been eliminated as an option. I don't know if I thought that all the way through, but I got lucky. This 3 means 1, 2, skip 1, or 1, 2, skip 1, which means both of these are included. Which means this isn't included. Which means this 2 is only touching 2 now, which means this is out, and this is in, and this is out. And this one's touching 3 consecutive, so that's in, and that's out. And this one can include this because of the same thought that we just had over here, which means this is out, and that means those are out. There's only 4 here. If I could find the one last one, we could empty that side. This one has 7. That's going to come into play at some point. This one's touching 2. This one excludes this one though, doesn't it? So that, and then this one excludes this one, which then includes that one, which then means these 2 aren't in the pattern. This one then excludes that. This one then includes that, which then means this is out, this is out, this is in because of this. That means that's out, that's in, that's out, that's out. That are out. This one is in, which means this one's in, that one's out, that one's out, that one's out. We may have hit as far as we can go with this. This 3 here though tells us that that's in, which then means that's out. Nice. This 5, how many do we have left here? 1 and then 4. So all 4 of those are in. Making an interesting little wall here. That's out, and 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 that's out. That. This 3 includes this one, and that may very well be as far as we can go right now. Let's see, 5 is not useful yet. Let's see, 4 here is not useful. 7's not useful. 4 is not useful. 6. 1, 2, 3 plus 7 plus 8. We need a couple knocked out there. This one, if I find the 1 here, I can clear out that section. The 4 here means there's 3 more there. 6 doesn't help. 5 doesn't help, I don't think. 4 doesn't help. 5 6, does this work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So everything here is 1. Nice. So with that revelation, we've got the 2 here, which means we can eliminate these. This just includes that. And let's see. This 6 now only has enough space for 1 more on this row. This 4 has space for 2. This 7 hasn't been changed. The 4 hasn't been changed. The 3 here. The 7 here. The 4 here. The 5 here. Where's our next step? Alright, we need 4. And one of these, let's see, if I put this here, and then, wait, well actually, this one can be solved, can it? Both of these have to be included, because that's the only way you get 5. So those 2 are in. And then that means this is touching 4, so that's out. And that means this is only touching 2, so that's in. And before we go any further, that means the 6 is now satisfied, so that one's out. There. And now this 5, I believe, is only touching 5. Isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So that has to be solved that way. That only leaves enough room for 1 more here. So at least one of them is going to be here, which that doesn't really help anything. This 4 doesn't help. One of these diagonal ones has to be it. This 3. This 4. This 5. What's the next step? What is the next step? This one, here. This one is only touching 2, so that's included. So that's excluded. So that's included. So these 2 are excluded. Then that one's excluded. And that one's excluded. And that's excluded. That's included. That's excluded. That's excluded. These 2 are excluded. All of a sudden it's starting to make a lot more sense here. That's gone, that's gone. This one's touching 1, 2, 3, 4. That means this is included. And because I had missed that, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 already satisfied, so that's out. And that one's done. This one's only touching 4 now. So to satisfy that, we have to do that. There's 6 here and only 1 spot, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 7. Include that. And we're out. Next one needs 2 here. Do we have enough? This one has been satisfied, so we can get rid of that, that, and that. That's out of the picture. That one's not ready. That one's not ready. So the only 2 things we can do left are these 2. So that, and that's solved. This one's touching 2, so that one's out. This one's now only touching 4, so that one's in. This one's only touching 2, so that one's in. This one's already touching 5, so that's out. This 3 is touching 4, so we can't do anything with that yet. This 2, this 2, this 2, all of those are question marks. Let's see. Where's the next piece? This 4 tells us that there's 2 there. Only 2. I don't think that helps yet. What about this 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means this isn't one of them. This 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means these aren't one of them. And this 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that. There we go. We have 8 remaining. And we may have to calculate where the remaining 8 go. Let's see. 4 means there's only 1 here. 5. At this point, I think 5 can only be satisfied here. That's right. So then this 2 is satisfied, so we get rid of that. And then that, I believe, eliminates everything, so this has to be included. And then that satisfies this 2, so these 2 are out. This one's only touching 1 now, so that's in. Let's see, this 4 is done. This one is only using 2 for each of these slots, and 1 more for this slot. And 7. So 5 remaining, and it seems like we have to figure out from this point. So there's 2 up here. There's 1 here and 1 here. There's 1 here. So that's 3. 2 of which could be up here. And then, wait a minute. I need 2 more this direction. If 2 are here and 2 are here, let's narrow it down a little bit more. Just these 2. If I put 1 here, this is satisfied, that one can't be it. If I put 1 here, this is satisfied, so that can't be it. And if I put 1, I think what it's telling me is this has to be 1, but I'm not sure, because it could be here and here, and that would be 2, and then 3 here, and everything would be satisfied there, and then this one would have to be here, that would be 4, and then that would still be satisfied, and then if I put 1 here, that would be 5. And so I don't think that works. So maybe I should just look up here. We know there needs to be 2 up here on this row. If I put 1 here, this one would have to be here. That would be 2 to satisfy that. or this one could be here, but then these two would have to be satisfied, and then that'd be 4 there, and then I'd have to put one here, and then that would be touching 2, 5. One here, one here, and then 2 satisfied. This would be 2 here, 2 here. I guess we're gonna just have to risk a mistake. So we risked it and we took a mistake. Alright. That leaves the combination a little bit easier. Now. Oh, we know there's only one here, and that's what I wasn't calculating. Right. So, wait a minute. This is touching 3. Only one of these can be the second one that touches, so this has to be included. Yeah, that solves that right there. And so now, for the 3 remaining pieces, if I put one here, I would have to do that there, and then this wouldn't be satisfied. If I put one here, and then one here, those 2 would be satisfied, and then one here, that would be satisfied. If I put one here, I would need 2 more there, and this one would be satisfied, so it can't be that one. If I put one here, and one there, and then one there, that would work. If I put one here and one here, this one wouldn't be. This one's only touching 3, so we know it has to be here. Let's just be realistic. This one's satisfied now, so that one's out. Now this one's only touching 1, so that includes that one. That solves this and this. And this one already has 2, so as soon as we had this, we could have eliminated anything. And this needs 2, so we know that's it, which solves that one, which then gets rid of that one. So I missed one step there. One step, and that one step potentially, if I'd made one more, would have messed us up. So we've hit that point though where this has been 23 minutes just to do that one puzzle, and I was trying to go for 30-minute episodes. So I'm gonna go ahead and say we've hit that level where we're only gonna do one puzzle per recording. That's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.